It's track reviews.
Oh, gosh. Hey, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, having a good time, smile on my face, because I'm literally now just seeing in front of your eyes this new Post Malone album title and cover. Yes, the trap singer-songwriter, the trap balladeer, the mellow trap master, he is back. Or he is coming back very soon with a new record, Hollywood's Bleeding. Hollywood's Bleeding! With a skeleton on the cover. And him looking all moody and shadowy in front of a window whose shape resembles that of a tombstone. This is a pretty dark, edgy album cover. It truly is. I feel like looking at the track list, the potential mood that this album title sets is already being spoiled because Wow, as well as Sunflower, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I mean, those tracks aren't terrible, but I think they're okay as Post Malone singles, and they are not songs that I would put on an album where I was trying to go dark and edgy. And Hollywood's Bleeding. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's just it's a bit much. It's a little overboard, man. It's a little overboard for Posty. In my view, it's a little overboard for Posty, but hey, we're gonna give this new single of his a try. Circles. I am expecting interesting things given a little weird preview he put up online a little while ago, and also how much I liked Goodbyes, which to me felt like Post Malone coming the closest to literally just writing acoustic or just like pop songs on top of trap instrumentals. The dude is really like trending into this ballad type direction, and it's not a bad thing. So Circles, 3 minutes and 34 seconds, no feature or anything, at least from what it seems on the surface. Let's give it a try, let's give it a shot, let's see what's going on, and if the track is really truly any good. Ba-bam! That was not good. That was not very good. Oh my God. First off, the rhythm section, bass and drums, mostly sound like Yet Again. I don't know why everyone is trying to go return to this sound all of a sudden, but it just sounds like some really bad Foster the People inspired indie pop, and really that's it. You have some jangly electric guitars on top of that are so washed out, just soaked in reverb. This is such a stereotypical, like, dead indie trend at this point, and why it's resurging in places where it shouldn't be, I have no clue. I have no idea. They were just doing it on the new Slater-Kinney record. Now it's here. It's obnoxious. I don't know. I don't know how to handle it. So that preview of a Post Malone track that I referred to earlier was actually a preview for this track. It was just the chorus I had heard earlier, not the rest of the song. What stunned me about that preview is that the vocals, whenever Post Malone lays into a note and holds on to it and extends on that note, the vibrato gets really aggressive. It gets very aggressive, more than it's been in the past. And on Post Malone's earlier stuff, especially on Beer Bongs and Bentleys, that was the case, but it was not did not at least sound as aggressive as it sounds here. It sounded like it was very mild or maybe even natural, and it could have just been like pulled off in the studio. Thought it added a lot of character to his singing, but hearing it on Circles, and maybe this makes me rethink every time I've heard him do this in the past, again, it's so aggressive, and thinking about it, like, it's just so perfectly vibrating each time, and trying to imitate the sound myself feels nearly impossible. I have no idea how someone would do it. It just sounds like some really bad, tacky processing. He's like, I'm running in circles, ready to go. Like, I have no idea how one would naturally recreate that sound. Ready to go. It's quite strange. And again, one of the only reasons I make fun of it is that it does not sound real. It sounds, in fact, very, very distracting. how ridiculously fake it sounds. I mean, if this is something Post Malone's actually doing, I would love to hear more about the technical skills that go into creating that sound in the way that he does. But on this particular track, it just sounds very distracting, very fake. Aside from the boring ass production, the bland song, some of the ridiculous vocal manipulations, and on top of that, I guess we also have the lyrics here, which didn't really stand out to me in any significant way. There wasn't really anything about the lyricism that to me resonated. I mean, essentially, what it sounds like is this connection, this mostly physical connection between him and another person, dissipating, and it didn't really mean anything. Seasons change, this and that. Just kind of seems like he's putting out an homage to something that he had with somebody, and they assumed it was leading to something more significant, and he was just like, nah, B. Not really that compelling of a narrative, if you ask me. I guess the running in circle adage on the chorus there, talking about running away, but we can't let go. But it seems like the way that he's phrasing the song, it's like he's not as interested as the chorus implies. I mean, again, that portion, the circles portion, I guess is cute. Certainly will hook in some listeners who are just like turning up for the hook on this thing. But for the most part, it's a very boring ballad. It's very, very boring. It's very average. It's very, I would even say lame. It's a lame ass song. It is a very lame song. And also a track that is absolutely not fitting for this edgy ass album cover and this edgy ass album title. Hollywood's bleeding. Oh my God. It's like a really bad 2000s Orange County, like metalcore, scene core type album title and album cover, frankly, I could totally see some badass breakdowns happening behind this record cover, but I'll end it there. I digress. Let me know your thoughts on this track down there in the comments. I can barely keep my composure. I really did not enjoy this track. Make sure to hit up the video next to my head. If you want to check out another one, hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Post Malone, Circles, forever.